This isn't just a LEGO set. It's a psychological trap. LEGO's new minifigure vending machine might look like a cute nod to the past, but behind that nostalgic design is a really clever marketing strategy meant to hook you. And I'm going to reveal what you don't see while giving this set a grade out of 100. Do you remember as a kid walking out of a store or restaurant and seeing that amazing gumball machine sitting over in the corner and begging your parents for a quarter so you could go get a gumball? The whole gumball experience is pretty nostalgic for a lot of us. So you see, when LEGO first announced that they were going to be producing the vending machine idea submission by Rob Van Gansewikkel, which to be frank is a pretty cool concept, I was pretty excited. I was also kind of skeptical, though, about the look of the vending machine itself, but I was still eager to get into building it once I received my review copy from LEGO. This set was a mid-sized set and came with one manual and thankfully no stickers. As I worked through the build from bottom to top, it came together really nicely with this nice traditional red color for a lot of the base. The original gumball vending machines were also known for that eye-catching red when they first became popular back in the early 1900s. Unfortunately, they gained a negative reputation for being an easy form of impulse spending and even got banned in some states after being viewed as a form of gambling. Now, I don't think the LEGO minifigure vending machine is a form of gambling, but it does tap into that same emotion and excitement that the gumball machines utilize to get the consumer to spend money. As I continued to build out the interior of this LEGO vending machine, it was really cool to install the different ramps that the minifigure vending machine balls would roll down to make their exit from the machine. And speaking of the minifigures, LEGO did do a really good job, I must say, of splitting all 16 minifigures you get with the set evenly throughout the build process to keep you coming back for more. I was also impressed by these new exclusive capsule pieces made to hold the minifigures, which are very solid and come in two different colors. Getting to the top of the base of the vending machine, I started to build out some more of the mechanical inner workings of this build, which I will say are downright cool. I installed the 8 translucent pieces that make up the top portion of the vending machine, and then I finished everything up by placing on the top, which can be placed and removed very easily. Looking at the vending machine by itself, after putting it together, it looks nice, but to be completely honest, it still just looks a little bit boxy to me. It does match up very accurately with the picture of the vending machine that LEGO put in the front of the manual, but when I think of a gumball vending machine, I think of a large red base that kind of gets thinner as it goes up and then has this large cylindrical glass globe up at the top that holds all the gumballs. But let's get down to brass tacks. This set was never about the vending machine. It's about the nostalgia behind the vending machine and what mysteries come out of the vending machine. These 16 amazing exclusive minifigures that LEGO included with the set are really what this set is all about. First, we get these 2 recolors of the very popular Spaceman astronauts included, which I know many fans are going to be happy about. There are a couple really good looking castle minifigures along with a couple Kraken Knight minifigures. We have 2 pirate minifigures, which are always a fan favorite, bringing in those classic LEGO pirate lovers. And then a few more very popular minifigures that we are getting here and that LEGO is tapping into that nostalgia again with is these 2 Fabuland minifigures with their awesome looking hats and these 2 Paradisa minifigures that bring back a lot of memories for fans. This guy here probably could use a pair of shorts though. The last couple minifigures here are pretty cool with this adaptation of a LEGO Ideas designer, which is awesome to have, and then also a minifigure representing the set designer Rob. If I had to pick one of my favorites out of these 16 minifigures, I'm definitely going to have to give it to the teal Spaceman astronaut. Looks amazing. And then a close second for me would have to be the castle minifigures. So how do you get one of these capsules out of the vending machine? Well, first, you load the whole machine up with these filled capsules. You feed the machine with this supplied printed coin, which pushes this lever back and allows you to turn the knob, which is completely genius. This top bar and inner base then moves the balls around and sends only one of these capsules rolling down the ramp to give you your reward, just like it would with a gumball machine. As you can see, the vending machine functions are very well done in this set and really fun. But unfortunately, I can't say that I would love this set as a display piece. And to be honest, it's not something I would want taking up one of my set display spots with how boxy it is. So if the functions are cool and the set just kind of looks okay, how do we arrive at a $180 price tag? Let's go back again to that nostalgia and excitement you felt as a kid trying to get that gumball. LEGO's vending machine is doing the exact same thing, but with exclusivity, collectability, and a much steeper price tag. It comes packed with exclusive minifigures, ones you literally can't get anywhere else. That's not just a feature. That's a psychological trap, and it works, especially when you wrap it in childhood nostalgia. So let's be honest. This is a cool set, but it's overpriced. However, LEGO knows that they're not selling bricks here. They're selling exclusivity. They know that exclusive minifigures drive demand. They know adults will see the vending machine and all these minifigures from popular and resurrected themes and think of their childhood, and to be frank, I can't blame them because from a business model, it's genius. The demand is there, so you give the fans what they want and charge a premium price. I fall into that same boat of wanting these minifigures and wanting to feel that nostalgia. But who cares what I think and feel? What do you all think of this set, and is the demand actually there? Well, Ball16 said, other than using it maybe once, I'd probably never have a reason to have it. Plus, the price doesn't justify a red box. And then maybe Bart Did It said it best. We have another firewall to get through to just have a few figs. So with all of that, the community poll on this set was relatively positive, and it does seem like most people like the minifigures and maybe some of the mechanics that make the build work, but the main universal issue is, of course, the price. So maybe this LEGO set and the psychological tricks LEGO's using here is a good trap to fall into. I mean, we do get some great minifigures out of the deal and a fun vending machine. We just have to be willing to cough up that $180 for what probably should be $129 to $149 set, in my opinion. Maybe if the price was lower, it would have gotten a higher grade, but the minifigure vending machine will get a grade of 72 out of 100 and still gonna fall into the consider buying this set category. This is a fun set with a lot of cool minifigures and some cool mechanics, no doubt about it. I want to make that clear, but make no mistake, this isn't just LEGO being creative, it's LEGO being strategic. They're tapping into nostalgia, exclusivity, and psychological triggers to create this irresistible trend.